So in this video, we'll show you the steps required to dispose your oil if your fryer is connected to a bulk oil disposal tank or if you have the front bulk dispose option. The good news is if you follow frying best practices like filtering when prompted, using energy save mode, and performing regular deep cleans, you can reduce the amount of time you have to perform this procedure and save money by not having to fill the fryer with new oil as often. The methods for determining oil quality are numerous and range from comparing the color of the oil to a sample, evaluating the oil's pH level, measuring oil clarity, and even using a TPM meter to monitor the total polar materials percentage of the oil. Always follow the method as called out in your restaurant guidelines, and if by chance you have no guidelines, I recommend coming up with one that abides by your local health and safety code. All right. So to dispose your oil when it no longer meets restaurant guidelines, you first skim the vat, wear PPE, and check to make sure your filter pan is empty. And then go to the control. From the control, tap the menu icon, tap oil and filter, tap dispose oil, then enter the code 1234, and then tap bulk. Bulk may say front or rear. If you have the front bulk option enabled, then you will next need to connect your bulk dispose hose to the fryer. By the way, if you always perform a deep clean after you dispose oil, which is recommended, you can optionally just start the deep clean procedure and you can perform the dispose steps directly from there. Tap drain and wait for all oil to drain. Once drained, tap complete. The next step is the purge step, and this step pumps fresh oil from the jib through the oil return lines to flush out any old oil in them. To start this step, tap and hold the purge button until you see the clean fresh oil start to pump from the wash port in the bottom of the vat. Release as soon as this is clean. This is a good time to brush as much of the old oil and crumbs down the drain, then tap next. Next, if you have the rear bulk dispose option for your fryer, tap play and the filter pump turns on and starts pumping your oil directly to the disposal tank. The pump shuts off once the timer reaches 0. However, if you hear the pump quiet down as if the filter pan is empty, you can stop the pump sooner. If you use the front disposal option, tap and hold dispose and release a few seconds after the filter motor quiets down. If you use the front dispose option with your fryer, wear PPE and then disconnect the front hose. Now if you're using the dispose step to do this rather than the deep clean step, you have the option to fill the vat at this point. But the next step you want to follow as a frying best practices is to perform deep clean of the vat. This way all residue from the old oil and caked on carbon can be removed before putting your new oil into the vat. So in this case, just tap manual fill, but don't fill the vat, and then tap done. Then you can complete the deep clean using that set from the menu. If you decide not to do a deep clean, at the very least wear PPE and wipe as much old oil residue from the vat before filling. So again, your best practice after disposing oil is to perform the deep clean, and you can learn more about that in our deep clean video. See you there.